Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the weekly market analysis. Yeah, so for about 2 weeks now, you haven't heard from me for 2 weeks now. Yeah, just because the market wasn't really doing what I was expecting it to do, as to we weren't having a clear direction of the market as far as the higher time frames are concerned. So there wasn't really much to talk about. That is why for 2 weeks now you haven't heard from me, but I think the market has begun giving us some clarity. Yeah, so I intended bringing you the market analysis from this week forward. All right. Yeah, so we are in the month of February, right? Yes, we are still in the early days of the year 2024. All right. Yeah, so if you haven't found profitability yet so far as this year is concerned, it's normal. All right, just don't give up, keep pushing, and the market has just begun to make things clearer. So going forward, we are going to have trades that really will give us very high returns. All right, yeah, so just as we normally do here, I bring you the weekly market analysis, look at what is happening in the market, then we based on that to make decisions. All right, yes, but before we delve into the charts, let's look at the economic news calendar and see what is happening on the economic news calendar for the week. All right, so Sunday, this is a bank holiday for Japan. So on Monday we have a USD, that is Ecuador bank holiday. This news doesn't really have effect on the market, so just ignore that. On Monday, the 12th of February 2024, we have the Westpac Consumer Confidence Change for the month of February for Australia. Tuesday, we have the Business Confidence for the month of January for Australia. Unemployment rate for the month of December for GBP. Employment change for the month of December for GBP. CPI for the month of January for CHF. And the Economic Sentiment Index for the month of February for Germany. Core inflation rate month over month for the month of January for USD, CPI for the month of January for USD, inflation rate year over year for the month of January for USD, inflation rate month over month for the month of January for USD, core inflation rate year over year for the month of January for USD, and then the CPI for the month of January for USD. On Wednesday, 14th February, we have GBP inflation rate year over year for the month of January. We have the ECB speech for Eurozone. We have employment change year over year for the fourth quarter for Eurozone. We have employment change quarter over quarter as far as the fourth quarter is concerned for the Eurozone. We have GDP growth rate quarter over quarter for the fourth quarter for GBP. So the fourth quarter year refers to last year, all right? The last year's last quarter of the year, that is the year 2023. So take note of that. Thursday, 15th of February 2024, we have unemployment change for Australia. We have employment change for the month of January for Australia. We have GDP growth rate quarter over quarter for the fourth quarter of GBP. We have GDP growth rate year over year for the fourth quarter for GBP. We have GDP month over month for the month of December for GBP. We have goods trade balance for the month of December for GBP. We have goods trade balance for the month of December for GBP. We have consumer confidence for the month of January for CHF. CPI for the month of January for Spain. We have retail sales year over year for the month of January for USD. Retail sales excluding autos month over month for the month of January for USD. We have retail sales month over month for the month of January for USD. Continuing jobless claims for or as at the 3rd of February for USD. Initial jobless claims as at February 10th for USD. Then you have jobless claims 4-week average as at February 10th for USD. Then you have retail sales excluding gas and autos month over month for the month of January. We have the Empire State Manufacturing Index for the month of February for USD. On Friday, February 16, 2024, we have retail sales year over year for the month of January for GBP. retail sales month over month for the month of January for GBP. We have retail sales excluding fuel month over month for the month of January for GBP. Retail sales excluding fuel year over year for the month of January for GBP. Then you have the producer price index month over month for the month of January for USD. Building permits for the month of January for USD. And then finally, we have the Michigan consumer sentiment for the month of February for USD. So these are the high impact news that we expect to see on the market so far as going into next week is concerned. Realize that we have lots of red news going into a new week, and so you should be very careful with your trades on the market. All right, yeah. So that is just that for the economic news calendar. Let's delve into the chart and see what is happening. For USD, we had the month opening, all right, February. Then we have price trading below February's opening price. All right, then now we've seen price taking out the previous 20-day high and the previous 40-day high. And so at the moment, I'm expecting to see USD or the dollar index push to the upside. All right, I want to see this high taken out into this imbalance we are seeing here. All right, yeah, so something like this will be my expectation going into a new week. All right, then you see price delving or closing up this imbalance we are seeing here. So that is going to be my expectation for dollar index. That means I'm looking for what? I'm looking for bullish signals so far as the dollar index is concerned. Let's look at what is happening on GBP USD. Yeah, so just as I'm expecting on the dollar index, I'm expecting an inverse reaction on GBP USD. All right, you've already seen we saw price pushing above February's opening price. Then we've seen price taking out the previous 20-day low. So I'm expecting going into next week, I'm expecting to see price push up a little bit to take out this low as well as the previous 40-day low. All right, yes, that is what I'm expecting to see. Then price will come all the way to close up this fair value gap we are seeing here. All right, yeah, so that is going to be my expectation so far as GBP USD is concerned. All right, so I expect to see price push to take out this low, take out the previous 40-day low, and then tap into this fair value gap we are seeing here. So that is going to be my expectation so far as GBP USD is concerned. Let's look at what is happening on AUD USD. Yeah, so for AUD USD, so far as I'm bullish on the dollar index. I'll be looking out for what bearish signals or bearish price action on AUD USD. I'll expect to see price push a little bit up. All right, making out for what? For a lower swing high formation. Then we see a push to downside, taking out this low, and then finally landing into this fair value gap we are seeing here. All right, yeah, so that is going to be my expectations as far as AUD USD is concerned. Let's look at what is happening on USD CAD. So for USD CAD, so far as I'm bullish on the underlying index, then definitely I should be expecting bullish prices on USD CAD. All right, yeah, so we are seeing a higher swing low formation about to form right here, right, or a potential higher swing low formation. So going into next week, that is Monday to be specific, I don't want to see this low being attacked. I want to see a formation of a candle. All right, a candlestick formation right here. All right, yes, I don't know if you are seeing, but let me change the color for you to see. Yeah, I want to see a candlestick formation right here. I'm coming. Yes, I want to see a candlestick formation right here. All right, refusing to what you take out this low. And once we see that formation of candlestick, then I want to see price continue to push to the upside to finally take out the previous 20-day high and then the previous 40-day high. All right, yeah, so that is going to be my expectation so far as USD CAD is concerned. All right, yeah, so I'm looking forward to see price push to the upside. Yeah, so that is my expectations for as USD CAD is concerned. Let's go what is happening on GBPJPY. Yeah, so for GBPJPY, those in my swing trading room knows that we took a bullish signal, or sorry, we took a trade on GBPJPY, all right, whereby we are looking for you to see price pushing to the upside. We are in a very deep profit at the moment, all right. So going into next week, I'll expect to see price push a little bit down to make out for a what, for a higher swing low formation. Then we see a push to the upside, taking on the previous 20-day high, all right. Yeah, so that is going to be my expectation so far as GBPJPY is concerned. I'm looking forward to see price continue to push to the upside. So that is just that for GBPJPY. Let's go what's happening on AUDJPY. Yeah, so for AUDJPY to same plan, all right. Yes, you've seen price taking out the previous 20-day low. So at the moment, my next draw on liquidity for AUDJPY is the previous 20-day high as well as the previous 60-day high. Going into next week, I want to see price push a little bit down to make out for what, for a higher swing low formation. Then we see a push to the upside, taking on the previous 20-day high as well as the previous 60-day high. All right, yeah, so that is my expectation so far as AUDJPY is concerned. Let's figure out what is happening on gold. Yeah, so for gold, for the price action of gold is I'll look for you to see gold push the downside. All right, yes, so far as I'm bullish on the underlying index, then definitely I should be expecting to see some weakness on gold. All right, so I want to see price push to the downside, but before it happens, I want to see a lower swing high formation. Then we see a push to the downside, take out the previous 20-day low and then the previous 40-day low as well, all right, as well as the previous 60-day low for the long-term basis. So going into next week, I want to see bearish. I'm expecting to see bearish price action on gold. All right, yeah, so that is my expectation so far as gold is concerned. Let's go what's happening on NASDAQ. Yeah, so for NASDAQ is still pushing to the upside. All right, NASDAQ is still pushing to the upside, and so at the moment we haven't seen any sign of a reversal. All right, as far as NASDAQ is concerned, because price is what is respecting previous lows and breaking previous highs. All right, yes, so for now for NASDAQ I can't really talk much about NASDAQ. All right, because the dollar index is giving me bearish signals, and if the bullish signals, if the dollar index giving bullish signals, under normal circumstance we should see an inverse reaction on stock indexes or index prices. But at this point, NASDAQ is looking heavily bullish at the moment, so I can't really talk so much about NASDAQ. All right, in case there is any reversal along the line, I'll let you know within the week. All right, but for now I'll stay silent on NASDAQ and see what is happening at the moment. All right, yeah, so that is just that for the weekly market analysis. All right, I wish you all good luck and good trade. I'll come your way again another time. Peace.